Well, I wish I could give better news than this, but pretty sure Biden's passed away. If not, he's on his deathbed. Why? Well, his last live appearance was this whole half of his face being yellow. A lot of people said, oh, it's just the lighting. No, he turned his head during that, and the yellow stayed with him. So pretty sure his kidneys were failing at that point. Then during his acceptance speech, which he didn't even appear for, he showed up in a video. People recorded that video, and the edges of his mouth rose while the rest of his mouth was level, and then the rest of his mouth morphed to a smile. That's indicative of a deep fake. Now, it isn't beyond thought for someone to swap hands here. For them to use a voice changer to mildly alter their voice and make them sound more like Biden. Then you use deepfake software to change how the face looks, and ta-da, you've got a fake Biden. Now, what happens if Biden dies, you might be asking. Well, if he were to die now, and it were released now, the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, would have to put up a new candidate. And the candidate would receive Biden's votes. And at present, that would be Kamala Harris, that they would more than likely go ahead and put up. They do not have to put up a VP, but they do have to put up a presidential candidate. What gets me there is, and I subscribe to both newsletters, DNC and RNC, well, GOP, but they started asking people, how would you feel with a Kamala presidency? And it was almost a resounding no. So, right now they would not be admitting to Biden being passed. What they would do is try to delay the information getting out. Why delay it? Well, if they can make it to December 12th, when the Electoral College produces their final results, then if Biden won off of that, then they announce his death, then Kamala gets forced in. If they announce it beforehand, people have the option to reverse their vote. People can say, no, I don't want Kamala, delete my vote, or flip it to Trump, or Joe Jorgensen, whoever. If they don't want Kamala, they can flip it before the 12th. After the 12th, they can't. It's locked in. Pardon me, I just ate. Now, what happens after that? If they release the information after the 12th, well, then it goes to Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris goes to inauguration and blah, blah, blah. At which point, she can choose to either appoint a VP or take the second route, which I think is what would happen, accept the Speaker of the House as her VP, which would mean we would have a Harris-Pelosi presidency, and nobody wants that. Well, I can't say nobody. Somebody out there does, but, you know, they're sucking on the wrong end of a pop bottle. Those people that decide, hey, I'm going to sniff my tailpipe. But what if they wait? What if they don't tell anybody till Inauguration Day, and Inauguration comes around, and then it's let out that, hey, yeah, he can't attend because he's 6 feet under. Then it gets really interesting. Then it flips to Kamala Harris, and the option goes to, well, essentially it gets pushed to Donald Trump instantly. But the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the Senate can contest it and call for a new election. Generally, and it's only happened one other time in American history, that the president died before inauguration, and the House and Senate just agreed, okay, let's just go with this, and gave it to the president. I can't remember it off the top of my head, and I'm not in front of my computer, so yeah, research it yourself. But with Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House, it will become a House divided. And at that point, Nancy Pelosi actually becomes to have the ability to put herself in the presidency. She can choose out of Kamala, Trump, or herself for president. And we don't want that. So, be ready, folks, because all the way up to Inauguration Day, news may drop that Biden has passed. And if it's before the 12th, you have the option to switch your vote. If you have mailed in your vote and you found out new information that makes you not want it, yeah, you can flip it. If you don't want Kamala in there, you can flip it. If it comes after the 12th, well, just cross our fingers, hope and pray that we make it through this, because we're all in it together. Love y'all. This is Dark Silver Jesse signing out. Peace.